You know, when I take a break, I just don't go and take a break. Suddenly we're in the smoking section.
Yeah, I'm sorry. This place is, I mean, there's players that were smoking that don't even smoke all the time.
Yeah.
I'm just like, dude, it's like hard to not smoke here, right? He's
Yeah.
like, yeah, I know. I mean,
yeah. Actually, I saw one of the players I know that really doesn't smoke, and I said, uh-oh. So anyway, Alex did advance. Ollinger advanced. Got an update. This is,
it's Ollinger that I know.
I like to call it Ollinger because, you know, he and I have a love-hate relationship.
Well, yeah, now you do.
Yeah.
Like, that was a joke. Although, you know.
Remember I said, let me just think about it for a day? Well, I thought about it, and, you know, it sat on the wrong side of the bed for me. Anyway, but, yeah, I took it. You know, I know it's a joke, but it wasn't a nice joke. I think it crossed the line a little bit, but, you know, that's fine. But also, while I was away on my break that you gave me.
But he would have no idea that your relationship to the, you know.
Correct, but it was still.
He would have no.
Right. I mean, still, you know. Anyway, the Serena Black match. Serena is now up 4-1, but she's at the table on the 9-ball. So let's see what she does here. Pretty straight in shot, a little bit of shape on it.
So did Manny lose his match?
No, Manny won.
Manny won?
Match,
okay, so this is a B-side match right here.
So
LV, Abernathy, and Joey Gray on table 4.
So Serena is now 5-1. Right behind us is Roberto Gomez. We'll get a score on that. Sean King is also, or was right behind us. That looks like that. We'll get a score on that too for Sean King. The Roberto Gomez match is Roberto versus Chris Robinson.
It's good to have a spotter.
I'm here for you.
Score, that's good.
I like to.
It's hard for me to do it, but I usually try to do it on these few tables right here.
Yeah, I like to be a good co-pilot for you. I'm the only co-pilot that actually pays to do his job.
Yeah, he signed up to be a member.
And bought a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trust me, I need the support, man. I appreciate it. I'll find your logo or your your video. I have it on my computer still.
I'd be happy to make you a new one. I have one I can make in 4 or 5 minutes. Did you happen to see the slow motion video that I made yesterday?
No.
Hey, what's the website?
It's billiardnet.tv.
Billiardnet.tv?
Yeah. If you go to my old one, it just goes to the new one anyway, but your mom signed up so she can watch if you're texting your mom or I'll have new cards and stuff soon, so everyone will know, hopefully.
Roberto Gomez may be the only player on the tour here that takes 5 minutes to make a rack. He's now literally on minute 3, trying to get his rack tight. Chris Robinson might be falling asleep. Maybe he's trying to lull him into sleepiness. Chris is now looking puzzled. It took Roberto Gomez at least 3 minutes to rack. I'm looking puzzled.
Well, hey, with that membership, I'm not trying to plug my site, even though, I mean, I need
You
to.
should plug your site.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea, but I'm just letting you know, with your membership, you can easily make a streaming channel, and you can stream to the channel anytime you want.
What do you
It's
say it
pretty
again?
easy.
With what? Say it again.
You have all you have to do is apply for a streaming channel, and I have to approve it,
Right.
and then you're given information that you can put into your iPad or whatever. I can
Right.
give you software for it.
Oh, yeah.
I can show you.
Okay.
And you can stream to your channel on my network, and it records all the videos and
Oh,
stuff.
how about that?
So
And then
I
I'll
mean,
make money off of your content.
You can do that.
I don't mind. I'll steal.
You
from
can do that.
Well, are you? This is
That's
official?
that's my model.
Oh, that's your model that I can
Yeah.
make money off of you.
Yeah.
All right, now
Profit sharing.
can you? Oh, profit. Well, I got
You
to
get
share with you
get
too.
20% of the commission if you get people to sign up.
Oh, on the affiliate. The
yeah,
affiliate.
it's the same thing.
Oh, you're right.
So what you do is you couple your affiliate link with your channel link, and say, hey, we're broadcasting over here, and if they click and then they sign up, you get 20% of it. You don't get money off the content per say exactly, but
Right.
if you get people to sign up, they're going to be watching your content.
Well, what we're going to do, we're going to
you
do
know what
that.
I mean?
Well, I have a bigger money maker that I'm going to do with you. Same thing. I'm going to sell your memberships, your $27.99. I'm just going to do it in a different way than you're used to. I'm going to do it the right way. And you know, we'll. I don't want to sign up a couple a month. I want to sign up, 10 a month or something like that.
Yeah.
You don't mind that, do you?
No.
You don't mind if I get you put 100 new subscribers a year up for you?
No, you would get 20% every time.
20% of that. So 20% of
Every time their payment comes through,
I get,
it lets me know.
Right.
It lets you know actually as well. They'll
$5
email you.
It's $5.40. Is that how you?
Well, it's something like that.
Yeah, that's all right. Well, and then I can apply that credit towards my TV T-shirts. Can I do that?
You mean you want a bunch of shirts? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm just saying, maybe I can
You
apply
can
it
donate
towards,
to the juniors. Do whatever you want.
Yeah, well, maybe I'll.
That's a good way to do it.
Oh,
Say,
why not?
hey, come support the juniors.
Yeah.
Sign up through our link. Part of the proceeds go to support your junior
$5.40
program.
goes to towards the
If it's 3 months, see, this is.
through the member. Well, I have.
See, you got a few people that have. Okay, it's $5.60 is what I owe if somebody signs up for 3 months.
Okay.
So every 3 months, you're gonna get $5.60.
Do I have to wait the 3 months to get the $5.60?
Well, it's just up to me if I feel like paying
I
anyone.
mean, the juniors could use the money right away.
Because like I owe Chris $70.
Wow, Chris is probably mad at you too.
No, he's not.
Yeah. Can't eat his Fruit Loops this
He
week because
got-
he doesn't have his money.
He
for
got
groceries.
he got a couple of people sign up for a year under him, so
Right.
he gets $20 a pop at that. That's not bad.
Not bad at all.
I mean, you're not gonna do nothing really.
Wait,
just post a couple
so
links.
so after the 3 months, let me ask you this: this is good for your viewers to know this as well, right?
Absolutely.
After the
Everyone who's watching is a
Yeah.
member. They can use this.
so they can do the affiliate. So they get somebody to sign up. They get $5.60 on the affiliate. Now, when that person signs up for another 3 months, do they get another $5?
Yes, it's residual.
Yeah.
Yes.
So like.
So if you get 100 people to sign up, that's 100
Jeez.
people that you're getting paid
Yeah.
for a percentage of it.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, our juniors will do well if we
That's
use
how
that
I did it.
If we use that program.
That's how I designed it.
It might be just the
I think
DV
it's-
Black
I think
wallet
it's really
program too.
I think it's really fair.
Absolutely. So, but I think with mine, what we should do is that special thing we talked about the other day, where it's the $34.99 for 3 months on the first one, and you get the Mike TV T-shirt, special edition from Moxie Gear. So for a couple dollars more, you get the free shirt.
Yeah, I'd have to think how I could do that.
Well,
with,
we'll do it for you. We'll just.
Well,
do it,
in my
but-
computer system,
Well, I'm sure you can figure it out.
I can do a coupon, or
Well, we can do it. We could just do it on our website, the Fat Mama Q's website, and then just forward you the $27.99 to. We can figure it out. We don't need to figure that out while we're on air here.
yeah, I'm just trying to think about the logic of it.
Well, the logic is easy. It's making money, getting the pool stream out there for people to watch. Looks like Sean King just won to advance, which means Skyler Woodward will.
That's who he's going to play.
No, that doesn't sound right, does it? I think that's what I read. Let me just finish this post on my Facebook. But I believe that was the winner. Yep, Sean. So I don't know what table number 6 is. That's
it's over there.
where there's no blank ones, no empty ones.
This is 5. That's 6. Justin Hall.
Justin Hall
The
is.
table that
Oh,
he's
Justin
playing
is just.
on, I think.
I think they're just messing around over there then.
John Demet to the bracket board, please.
Serena Black is now 6-3 in the match behind us.
Somebody's got 1 in this game, and I'm not sure who it is. Been talking.
And then behind us looks like in the Chris Robinson-Roberto Gomez match, I believe, well, the score is 5-4, but I believe it is Chris Robinson with the 5. I'll try and do a better job of watching.
I don't know how to get any more viewers right now. I can't post.
I think
too
they're
much.
sleeping, or they're at church.
I don't-
Sunday's a big church day, you know.
Yeah, I know that.
You and I should have went to church, and we could have prayed for more viewers.
That's good. That's good. I'm just trying to see if there's other streams on right now.
That was a good jump, but
Yeah.
bobbled it at the pocket there. It was good all the way to the end. He's one of our dealers. Dusty.
Oh yeah, he's a good friend of
Yeah,
mine.
yeah,
He's one of my
he's a good guy.
streamers.
Spoke to him
I
this
taught him
morning.
how to stream.
Yeah.
He streams out of his basement.
I was talking to him this morning.
He helps raffles for me too.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. We run that basement billiards group.
Oh, that's your group also.
Well, I'm an admin in it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's Dusty's group.
Hey, what's up? This is TV Mike. This is TV Mike's
Dusty's a good guy. We hung
BilliardNet.tv.
out
We're
together
at
at Derby.
Shooters in Olathe, Kansas. This is a members-only stream. If you need some help signing up,
Are they saying anything to me on the chat?
No, nobody's
ask in
saying
the chat room. Somebody
No?
will let
Anybody
you know.
saying
that's for
anything
sure.
important? Like,
We'll be
yeah.
back with more matches in no time. See, this is
Somebody's just asking about the
where we're at.
memberships.
We're waiting for a game right now.
It's recurring. It's just like my old
We'll see you on
platform,
the
except
screen.
it works better. That's why I had to do it. So you had to spend money to make some money, I guess.
Right.
I mean,
Yep.
had to spend the rent money so I can travel around and barely make any money.
Well, we should make money. You could travel around not make any money.
Well, I wouldn't be able to travel around then,
Yeah.
basically.
Where is your production assistant Jill at today? She's still in bed?
She's at the room, yeah.
Yeah.
I told her to get ready because I wanted to try to sell a couple shirts. And
Yeah.
set up some shirts over there for us.
Yeah. Should have her over there where Mr. Davini was yesterday. I think he's not coming today, is what I heard.
Oh, okay.
Well, Evelyn announced that last night, that he probably will be back.
He's got some nice sticks, man.
I did.
He
the rare
donated
time.
a cue to me at one time.
He did?
It was,
Oh,
it was
that's
a sneaky
great.
peek.
Yeah, nice
It
of
was a
him.
Purple Heart cue.
He makes great cues.
I've been trying to get him to donate another one.
I just sold my Davini while I was at Music City. So here's where we are with Roberto Gomez and Chris Robinson. It's now.
I could even get that game. I can move that camera around and get that game.
Oh,
Good.
it's now 5-5.
Oh, wow. Over here it's...
I think I want one of those cameras.
Two
You
one
just sell me
something.
one of those, wouldn't you? You'd sell me one of those cameras.
I
wouldn't
can't sell you. I mean, that's the only one I got.
you? But you have them to sell them, don't you?
No.
I thought you're in the camera selling business, too.
No. That's Zach.
Oh. And that's the only one you have.
Yeah.
So if I wanted one of those, I'd just reach out to Zach, my good friend Zach,
I mean, he could
my buddy.
get you one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could.
My friend Zach, my buddy Zach. I'm kidding.
You ever
with
talked to him?
No, once I talked to him. Then you told me a story, and then I didn't talk to him again.
Yeah, now the stories I tell is all true.
Well, I picked a side. Did I pick the right side? Hello?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
thank you. I
for
just
sure.
want to make sure you're paying attention to me.
Well, you see, I'm the one here, not him. So
Well,
Just
he
to tell you
might.
something.
Well, not necessarily. He might be somewhere else.
he's at home.
Yeah. He's watching the stream, maybe.
He might be.
Ah, hi, Zach.
No, he's not.
No, well,
He's not. He can't. He didn't unless he's under another PayPal
assume
account.
maybe. Yeah. Well, just we'll say hi to him. Good morning, Zach. It's Sunday. Maybe he's at church.
He's not the kind of guy that goes to church.
No. Ah, well. Well, we'll go to church on his behalf in the future. Gary's talking to you. Help him out. Gary, hold on. He's a little sleepy today.
No, it's not that. It's
You know, when we get some more viewers, I'm going to give them a behind-the-scenes look at what happens here. You know, that Mike is the only one that's allowed to control the mouse. Mike, go to the top of the screen and you'll see some menus across the top, and one of them says sign in or sign up. That's where you want to go.
yeah, but I mean, I don't think the audio is even working on. If you're not a member, it might be.
We have a player back east, Derek Schwager, in the final four of a tournament that's taking
This
place in
is
Delaware.
a gentleman that sponsors some players. You
Gary Sawyer?
probably know who he is.
I probably know who he is.
He signed up a while ago, and he's basically on my old system. He's not on the new one.
Table number 7, Sean King and Skyler Woodward.
Got some matches going on here. Got Justin Hall nearby. Sky and Sean King. A start. Got my friend Shelby down there at the end. On the ladies' side. She was nice enough to give me a pool lesson the other day. Chris Robinson and Roberto Gomez. Chris is now up 6-5. And the Serena match. Serena is up 6-3.
It's 2-1 in this game right now, but I'm not sure who's up. Ron. We're kind of watching it, but obviously he's watching the other game, and I'm doing tech support.
For the 4 viewers we have. How many do we have?
There's about 25.
Oh, wow. It's like a full house for TV Mike.
Not really.
No?
I get hundreds of viewers.
Yeah.
This is just a members channel. That's why.
Oh, that's why you invited me today. Because nobody would actually hear me. Not that 25 is anything, you know.
22 currently.
22? You know what? I'm happy to be here for you.
That's the server. Those are the real numbers.
23.
Yeah.
You want me to log in? We'll make it 24.
Somebody just did.
How about
24.
that? Well, we should require them to say hello when they come in. Can we do that?
No.
We can't require. Well, can
You
we
can't.
request it?
Yeah, sure. I'd like to have people come into the chat room.
Somebody's asking for the score of the LV and Joey
This
match.
game right here.
Well, we'll
It's
tell it to you.
2-1, somebody.
I think you're wrong. I think it is 3-1.
It is?
Yep.
And I'm not sure who's in there.
We'll tell you here in a second, Ron, what the score is. But it's 3-1.
Here, Gary can't find the sign-up thing, so.
If he invites us over to his house for dinner, we'll go over and show him.
Well, I mean, all I gotta do is copy and paste the link.
Your production assistant really should be doing this for you while you're providing stellar commentary
Right,
service.
I know. There's a lot of stuff
Get her
to
out
do
of
with
bed.
this.
We'll
It's
tell it to you.
2-1, somebody. No, she doesn't do any of this stuff.
No?
No.
We should cross-train her to do more than just sell shirts to your sponsors. I might be the only one who does that.
She's not very computer.
She's not.
No.
She's very nice.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
She laughs at my silly jokes while you make faces. All right, here's the official score.
3-2, Joey.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can.
Oh. Oh.
That's about as far as it'll
Can you go down?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, there we go.
That's Serena. I can't go down any further though because.
Can you go backwards? Can you get this one behind us?
Not from that perspective. Maybe the other way. Wave. See, there we are. A little bit.
There's Mr. Robinson. From California.
Actually, wait, let me see. There we go. I got it all.
You got it all?
Yeah.
Chris was
He's a good player.
very good player, just became an adult player. He was by far and away the best junior player, and the score's now 7-5.
Did you
against,
have anything to do with that Atlantic Cup?
Well, I had some players that we sponsor in the Atlantic Cup. That's the extent of what I had to
I
do
wanted
with
to
it.
stream that, but it just didn't happen.
We have,
I mean, I think I should, really.
Yeah, well, it's just a matter of reaching out to
'Cause I've
Sam
done
at the
it.
Billiards
Well,
Education Foundation and just
See,
having her
hey,
to agree.
you know.
Well, it's as simple as that. She is tied in now with the boys out in California, so I think they're going to handle that stream. The ACC is technically falls under the BCA, but it's tied in with the BEF, and you know their players, the players that play on the team are essentially BEF players. Anybody could be a BEF player in that junior, in that junior age bracket.
I mean, I was driving somewhere and I was like, hey, I'm like 2 hours away. I can come up and do the tournament, but you got to do something for me. I mean,
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
on the road.
Well,
I just got done with another state event or something.
Yeah, well, it's tough for them to do something for you because they're a nonprofit themselves. You're a kind of for-profit. I mean, you try to be for-profit, meaning pay the bills.
Yeah, absolutely.
Whereas they are a nonprofit, but the Bew and Raw are now tied in with them from On the Wire. They streamed the BEF event in Chicago last year. It'll be in Vegas this year.
If you call that a stream, really.
Well,
but
listen, first time out, give them a chance. You just, you at one time were not as good as you are. And look at that. You'll only get better from here. I love how you smirk at my comments and say nothing. That's an example for you guys at home. That's an example of him biting his tongue. It's okay. I'll tell you what Mike's thinking. Screw him. He should be doing the event of the ACC. It's in Vegas this year. It's in August. Not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I think we have. I don't have a good memory, but I think we sponsor 5 juniors that have been nominated for the ACC team this year. And we have a player, I don't want to say her name, but she lives in Iowa, and she's been tearing it up there. Well, I'll say her name. Her name is Trista Ingram. And
I'm not sure who that is.
She,
what is this? A concession? 4-2?
What?
I think he just conceded that round.
Okay. She's been doing quite well up there.
I think the score is 4-2. This is a B-side match.
Timmy Bly also. Timmy Bly, who was the 2015 APA National Junior National Champion, also got nominated. So good for him. Timmy's from your neck of the woods too, I believe. From
I think he's from like Illinois.
he's from Decatur. Colton Adams also from Decatur.
Yeah, I know who that is. I streamed them too. They're at juniors.
Yep, they'll be at the ACS in St. Charles. Timmy Colton and Trista, I should say, will be at the ACS. That will both be at next month.
Oh, okay. I just know a lot of the junior players because I've been doing the junior nationals for VNEA for several years. All the parents know me, and you know everyone. Well, I'm not say everyone likes me because everyone doesn't like me, but
Wait, there's people that don't like you?
Yeah,
I can't imagine why they would dislike you.
I don't know either, but there is. Oh my goodness. Talk about an almost miss. That ball almost just stayed up, but it did fall. This guy plays pretty good, actually. He was pretty deep in the one pocket tournament as well.
Austin, your food's ready to bar. Austin.
Gary, I don't know if you signed up new, because I don't see the email here, but I don't know, maybe it's just backlogged, but he says he's got the stream now. The stream is only going to play for like 8 seconds unless you're a paying subscriber. Some people think that the stream is broken because it's like, oh, it's cutting off on me and stuff, you know? Because no one else has this feature where I play the stream, I give you a sample of the members channel, and then after 8 seconds it says you need to log in or register or pay your what have you. But people get confused because it plays for a minute and then they refresh. I mean, if you sit there and refresh it every like 5 seconds,
yeah,
you can kind of watch the stream. But I mean,
well, God help the people who do that.
Yeah, I mean they
should be at church.
That's terrible.
They should be at church on Sundays, repenting for that sin. We have the second Calcutta coming up soon, I believe, right?
Oh, you know what? They did one. Yeah, they did that last year.
Yeah, well, that's coming up soon.
The top 16, I think.
I think it'll be after this round of matches.
Skyler's down there.
Skyler's playing Sean King.
A few tables to the left.
I have to tell you, I cannot see those. I can't see that far. The beads. It looks like it's 1-0. But we'll find out here in a second.
I can't see the score over here, man. I'm just oblivious.
Yeah, well, I can't. I have bad eyesight.
I think it's 4-.
Where are you at? Where are you looking?
This game.
Here? I'll look.
I think it's 4-2. It's not 5-2. We put Joey Graves. It doesn't have 5 because nobody has 5. But I will say 4.
It is definitely 4 to It's 4-3 actually.
Okay.
Thank God for the red ball.
When you're directly behind the line of beads, you can't see anything.
Yeah. The Justin
And that's
Hall,
where I am on this table.
Justin Hall match. Justin is up 6-2.
Wow, all of a sudden now there's like 40 viewers.
Well, they heard DV Black was on.
There's 30.
Well, they'll be 40 soon enough.
Yeah, I mean, I promoted that you were the guest.
And, you know, maybe 12 people within the pool industry know who I am.
I think everyone does, actually.
No.
Yeah.
Stop trying to flatter me. It's going to work.
No, you do. I mean, I haven't even used any of your guys' tips.
Right.
I've seen them.
Yeah.
But I don't have any feedback on them. But, I mean, I don't even think it would even matter if they actually were really great or not, because you do a great job marketing anything you do. So it doesn't matter.
Well, they happen to be very good, too. So it's if you take a good marketer and
great.
somebody who makes, you know, a good product.
I mean, you understand what I'm saying. I'm not trying to be a dick.
No,
I'm saying
understand.
it doesn't matter what you push because you know how to represent it.
Right. Well, do you want me to give you another exclusive? I gave you one already. I can give you another.
Yeah, we got a Skyler Woodward clothing, Skyler company.
Skyler owns a company, right? Called Moxie Gear. That was your first exclusive. You want another?
Yeah.
I'll give you another one if you want it.
Yeah.
I can always give it to. Who are you mad at this week? I'd go give it to Al out in New York. Be there in a few weeks. No, I'll give it to you. You want another exclusive? You're not very excited about it. I mean, come on.
Absolutely. I mean, all the 30 viewers will know.
Well,
they'll let people know, though.
30, hey,
people,
30 people who maybe, you know.
This is DV Black. He's on Facebook. He is behind Cyborg Tips and other billiards industry associations.
Right. If you send me a friend request, I'll accept it. Accept all requests, except for all those bad spam that Facebook is now very good at sending out. If you go to On Tips USA on Facebook, you'll see a cover photo.
Yeah, I'll get your page.
Shows Gen 2.0, which is our new product line that's about to launch. Gen 2.0 is our new ultra premium line of tips. Our current line, which is selling unbelievable. We have a hard time keeping our product in stock. Production, they're made in Portugal. The production cannot keep up with.
They're made in Portugal.
Portugal. We import the Japanese leather into Portugal, but just in time for Super Billiards Expo out in Oaks, Pennsylvania, we'll be launching what we call our Gen 2.0 line, which is our ultra premium line.
Generation 2.
Generation 2.
Okay.
Yep. And it's whereas the current line we have super soft, medium, hard, and hard. The ultra premium line will be soft, medium, and hard only. You know, and I really like you as a person, so I'll show you this because this is the first one in the.
I seen you had a little sampler or something.
I have something special. I could, you know, I could show you, and you can tell the viewers what you're seeing here.
I mean, I can show them the webcam if you want to give your identity away.
This is a.
Do you mind?
Yeah, I don't mind.
Oh, okay.
This is pre-production, so this is not what it's going to look like at the end.
So it's a prototype.
Prototype.
Okay.
There's two things you're looking at here. So this is part of the Gen 2.0. That is called a Cyborg Hybrid. And
they look like Skittles. I remember I seen your ad.
Yeah. Now, if you see the black line that goes around there,
okay,
and that's the part that makes it hybrid. That's carbon fiber.
Oh, okay, I understand. Because everyone's using some of that in their products now.
Right. So the carbon fiber is infused into the special resin. What makes our brake tips?
That's gonna make it hard, man.
But our hard.
That's gonna make it really
hard, but it's also still soft, so you can still get some. For those players that are very advanced, you can get some play still as far as moving that cue ball around. Skyler does a great job of moving that cue ball around on his break, as an example.
Is he using some of your beta tips?
His break tip is a beta tip. We don't even talk about what he's using because he's doing some testing for us. This is just if you want to show him this. This is a regular line. This is first generation. That's our medium, and this is our top seller here. This one here.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty cool.
Yeah. This is the quick. This is the medium hard, which is our #1 seller. And that you'll see that has that great color, very similar to what Tony does with the Tiger Sniper. But now, just because I like you extra, Mike, I could probably find. I'm gonna have to spell this out.
I mean, if I was an actual hardcore
Here
player and I knew all the differences and the nuances, I would understand more about. I mean, I just hit balls once in a while.
There's a Gen 2
what I mean?
right there. So if you want to show them that one.
Oh, this is the new
It's
one?
one of the Gen 2 models.
Okay.
It's going to be called the Cyborg Hybrid, which is the playing tips, and then the Cell Hybrid is the brake tip. But that one, that's going to be available very shortly. We finished the testing list this past week. We have our own test team. It's a very unique way that we test product here. We currently account for the FMC East, which is my company, which owns the distribution rights for Cyborg in the United States. Currently sells 85% of the production of the tips in the world. So there are 7 distributors around the world for Cyborg tips, and we do 85% of them. So they have managed to.
One of the viewers says, "Sorry, but I don't have Facebook. So where can I find out who your guest is?" Well, your website.
Well, yeah, Fat Mama Q's is how you can order the Cyborg tips, and then the FMCEast.com is our company website.
I'll put that in there. What is it?
Yeah,
FMC East.
FMCEast.com is the company website, and then the order brake tips. We have some other product on there, but I shouldn't say brake tips, but the Cyborg product you can order directly from us, which is fatmamaqs.com.
Daryl says he'll try one. He'll buy one and try it.
Daryl?
He's up in I'm going to say northwestern Pennsylvania / southern
Southern Canada,
New York,
West New York.
Yeah.
I'll be up in New York in a few weeks, actually.
Yeah.
I'll be up in the Albany area in a few weeks. Thank you for getting one and trying it. Just make sure you let everybody know the feedback. Like it or dislike it. You should definitely give your opinion out. I think you'll like it. We're doing really, really well with them. Portugal has managed to triple production in a year, and we still cannot keep up with demand. So it's a good problem to have. We have on the Cyborg team, we have 31 players that we sponsor at all different levels. I do things much different than a typical billiards industry company, whereas you could be an APA 5 or a 12-year-old junior or Skyler Woodward, and we'll sponsor you. So we don't just look for top pros to sponsor. We have we probably average 35 requests a week for sponsorship, and there's no rhyme or reason to how we pick people other than something was said that we like. We have a team of.
or you might have just met somebody and you liked them.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's as simple as that. Sometimes I meet people and they say something. I'll give you a great example of something somebody said.
4-4.
Yeah, 4-4. Somebody said to me at Music City, maybe one day I'll be good enough to be sponsored by you, and that automatically said to them, no, you won't be ever good enough because I have APA 5s that we sponsor. But if you say to me, maybe you're good enough, then you're not going to be good enough, because why aren't you good enough today? We don't have to have top pros. Here's the thing that the way that I view things, and this is certainly different than the average billiards company executive. is we cater to players. We don't cater to pros. We cater to players because the players, you know, it's those APA players and those BCA players and Napa and TAP and those things that they're buying the product. So,
oh, absolutely. I mean, there's the percentage of pros. I mean, being, you know, I used to talk about this all the time. I mean, I got to do some amateur events, the big amateur events. There's 800 people at them. You know, I'd rather do those than some of the little pro events.
You know, and I love going to this.
1/10 of 1% of
last
pros.
week I went to an APA event down in Birmingham, Alabama. Skip is the league operator down there, and he was having a Masters Scotch doubles tournament down there in Birmingham in a nice, beautiful room. And Papa G's, I believe was the name of the room in Birmingham, and went down there, and I met a young lady who's been playing pool for a year. She wasn't in that event. It was a Masters event, but she's been playing pool for a year. She's an APA 1 and 9 ball. Ended up playing pool with her for a few hours. She's wonderful. She actually
That means you can't play for shit.
Well, I actually showed her a few things, and she actually ran her first rack ever. It was pretty
As a 1?
Well, I don't think she's going to be a 1 anymore after I gave her some lessons.
If you're a 1, that means you can barely hold the cue.
Well, she can barely hold the cue when she's playing in the league, but when she's playing with me and I make her feel comfortable and not laughing at her and stuff like that, you know, I'm pro her.
She made 3 balls in a row?
So anyway.
That's good for a 1.
Yeah, so she sponsored. So I sponsored her. So she got some tips and some shirts and things, but, you know, the fact of the matter is we don't have to we don't look for just the top pros. The one thing that we do look for, and you know this about me, is we look for junior players. We like to support the kids. We do it almost in every city. Chase, who I met in Chicago, who's here this weekend, we gave him a couple tips. He's not on. We don't sponsor him, but we gave him a couple tips. He loves the tips. He tried. I brought my cues in. He tried it. He loved it, and we had Doug Patrick, who has the pro shop out of this room, throw a tip on for him, and. Next day, I said, "Hey Chase, how's that tip doing?" He goes, "Oh my God, I love it. It's the best." And hearing a 12-year-old say that is just, you know, and he runs racks at 12, you know, so he's a real good player. But we have a lot of juniors that we support because.
Well, I mean, I think one of the things that you're looking at is just to have people talk about them and say, "Hey, I like this," you know. This is what I'm playing with. Why don't you try it out?
Right.
It doesn't matter if they're a pro.
No, not at all. In fact, I prefer that they're not a pro.
Right.
You know, because, I mean, you think about that.
Because it's for everyone.
Right. It's for everyone. But any company or brand that I represent, I want it to be for anyone, which is, you know, part of what Moxie Gear is. Moxie Gear started as a conversation between myself and Skyler where, you know, unfortunately with pool, there's so much negative connotations that occur, negative things that happen, right? And the industry kind of does it to itself. It eats itself a little bit, you know. I'm not on a box preaching, I mean, but it does what it does. So there's a lot of...
You can say whatever you want here. I mean, that's usually what I do. So
yeah, well, you get in trouble, though. I don't
Sometimes.
like to get in trouble. I don't
want to get in trouble either, but I'm saying you can say whatever you want.
But I mean, the industry as a whole, you know, there's so much good stuff about the pool industry. So many good things. But there's nobody doing enough to talk about all of the good things. You know, this room alone here, shooters here in Olathe, did I finally say it right? Olathe, Kansas, has a phenomenal junior program that Doug Patrick runs. Absolutely phenomenal. But we're not doing enough to talk about it. There's not enough companies that support juniors. It's just absolutely ridiculous to me. I mean, I mentioned to you earlier, we have 5 players, junior players that we represent, or that we sponsor, I should say. That was nominated for the ACC. There's companies out there that don't have 5 junior players. It's just unbelievable. I mean, when you figure out what it cost you,
well, I mean,
per year,
it's pretty much a no-brainer. I mean, if you don't have kids playing, then in several years there ain't gonna be nobody playing.
But that's not and you're
it's a generation gap. That's all it
It's
is.
100% right. But I'm not behind the juniors because I'm trying to build customers. Great shot. But you know, there is an upside to business, but that's not why we support juniors. I mean, what does it cost us? It costs us, I'll tell you exactly, it costs us $65 per year per junior between tips and shirts and things like that. Now, you know, for $65, if you're gonna, you know, I think it's important.
It's not like you're going to pay for somebody's hotel fee.
No,
and all
no,
this.
we go
You
out
just
of
help.
business
You just
in a
help with the
second, yeah.
visibility
Yeah.
and give them
Support
some
them,
marketing
right?
concepts.
The other thing
and
is we
put
have
their face out there.
Exactly, we do that, but we also have a mentorship program where we give them homework a couple times a month. This week, Sky and I knew we'd be in a car for a few hours, so this week, one by one, we called all the junior players, and we did video chat in the car, and we were chit-chatting with them, and we did a question and answer with them, and you know, how great is that if you're 12 or 13 or 14 or
And
15?
Skyler Woodward's calling you.
And Sky, but not only calling
Yeah,
you
no,
video
no,
chat.
yeah,
Well,
that's
one
really
one
cool,
player
yeah.
we couldn't do video chat
Yeah.
because we were in a bad area, but we did speakerphone. But you know, that's part of our mentorship program, and we give them homework and things like that. They have responsibilities, but we have some basic rules that they have to do. Timmy Bly, who I mentioned earlier, is kind of the captain, if you will, of that program. He's 17 from Decatur, Illinois, and he makes sure that things get done.
Someone's got 5 here.
Yeah,
We're
5-4
gonna check
now.
in a minute.
I believe it's Joey that has 5, isn't it?
Joey's a great one-pocket
5-5.
player. Now we're tied at
5-5, Joey. Just won that one.
Somebody asked earlier, Daryl, what's up, Daryl? He says, can you get them on eBay? Do you sell them on eBay? Or do dealers sell them on eBay? Are they allowed to? Or
There's actually a new dealer that was added last week that will start selling them on eBay. So I would, Daryl, I would definitely look for that later this week. But if we had a dealer that we did approve for eBay.
DJ Chris has got them, too.
Who does?
DJ Chris. Chris Wilson.
Chris Wilson has them, yep.
Yeah,
There's a
down
lot,
at
you
the
know.
league room, he's got 'em.
FE Billiards up in Boston has them. Fast Eddie, Ed Murray, who you see posted in a lot of the rooms, has them. There's, you know, quite a few dealers. Now, we're also very strict on who is allowed to be a dealer, too. Some companies won't tell them how to do their business, but we are very picky about who we allow to be dealers because we want to be represented well. We're a premium tip. We're not trying to be at a certain price point. We're trying to, you know, provide a great product with our tips. I mean, we carry other tips too. That's the thing with FFMC East. You know, I was talking to a Kamui player. There's a player here from Kamui, and I tagged them in a post, and I put a hashtag and, you know, hashtag Kamui. Why not? We sell Kamui as well. We're, you know, FMC East is a distributor as well. So we just have the exclusive for Cyborg, but we sell G2s and we sell Zans and we sell Navigators and we sell Kamui, and, you know, if you think about it, and I say this all the time, we don't disparage any of our competitors, but the fact of the matter is they're not our competitors because we sell them as well. But one step further, everybody makes a good tip, because if you don't make a good tip, you're going to go out of business. So it may not be the tip for you, and you know, you may play our Cyborg tip and you don't like it, but the demand and the revenue and units that we're selling, it clearly indicates that we have a great tip. On our break tip, if we get them in on a Monday, they're sold out on a Wednesday. I could get 1,000 of them or 5,000 of them. They're gone. We just cannot keep our tips in stock. I mean, it's a good
you got
problem to
somebody
have.
like at the office doing orders?
Oh yeah,
and stuff?
we actually have 2 offices now. We have one in Philadelphia, and then we have another office up north. We're going to significantly expand FatMamaBilliards.com this week, and then we have Moxie Gear coming online this week, and then we have another one that we'll talk about next time that we're building in the near future. We got some other products, but we're a multifaceted marketing company. We represent 9 different brands. Dale Buchanan out of Jacksonville is a custom cue builder that we represent now. M1 Shafts, which is up out of Boston, is a new shaft company that we represent as well. TV Mike TV is a new client of ours that we represent.
I need a manager, actually. I mean, I really do.
I'll manage
so
you,
fucking
but
busy. I mean,
you know, the fact of the matter is, I can manage you, but the problem is you're not going to listen to me. Is the problem? I mean, yeah, it's okay. I mean, you don't listen to your production assistant. You don't want to listen to me. So, I mean, but you know, I'll manage you. I mean, we officially have 51 players that
Where
we
do you
manage.
order tips on your website?
FatMamaCues.com.
I'd send him to FMC East.
Yeah,
We
FMC is
posted
our.
that. That's the marketing site.
That's our corporate site,
Or like
right?
the-
Yeah. But our retail site is fatmamacues.com. Is if you want to order direct. That's us. We also have a Facebook page on Tips USA. You can't order from there, but you could see some of our players and some of the juniors and stuff that we got going on.
Okay.
But fatmamacues.com. And you can get some shirts there too.
That's it. Yeah.
We have some more. We actually have some more sideboard shirts coming out. We'll have some polos coming out in the next couple of weeks.
I've seen a bunch of people that had them,
Yeah,
so that's a good thing.
yeah. There was a young lady sitting over there a minute ago wearing one of our sideboard shirts. I went over and told her how nice she looked in our sideboard shirt. We didn't pick it up. It's all right. I got my sideboard sweatshirt on today. You should be wearing your sideboard sweatshirt.
Yeah, I don't have one.
I should actually be wearing my TV Mike TV hoodie.
Your hoodie? That'd be nice.
Yeah, I should be wearing that too. Wish I could get one. I'd even take a pink one at this point.
Yeah, I don't have any with me except
Yeah, that's
the only
okay.
ones I have with me are 2X. I can get you a 4X later on.
Not a problem. Whoa.
I didn't bring any with me.
Wait, did you just call me a fat joke?
I think that's
a fat joke.
I
there.
mean, no. I think
Yeah,
isn't
I
that
think
what
this-
you wear?
Yeah, but I don't think the viewers at home want to know what
All
my
right.
actual size is unless they want to send me a hoodie.
Yeah, like the other day I was talking about Joe's this and that, and she did her hair and her EXTNSIONS
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
She's like, "Oh, I can't believe you said that." I was like, "I didn't think about it. I wasn't like trying to make fun of you." Or hope she's not listening. She'll kill me.
She's not listening. She's probably still sleeping. She's probably watching Jerry Springer or something.
So yeah, that's the website you can go to. You own a little pool room out there?
I actually got rid of the pool room.
Oh, okay.
I did. I owned a
Because
room.
I used to talk
and-
to you in a
yep,
pool room.
Yep. I had a pool room for 4 years and already miss it. But December 31st was our last day there, and this is why I'm allowed to travel now. I left January 2nd, and I've been on the road.
I know Derek.
Yeah,
Good player from Pennsylvania.
Derek's that's who I mentioned earlier. That's in the tournament out in Delaware today. That Jeremy Stacy is running at Slater's, I believe, is the name of the room. Derek's in the Final Four out there. He's a phenomenal player, absolutely phenomenal. Anybody else you know on that list?
Oh, a few people.
Yeah. Well. Matthew Weber, you know him. Trick shot
Oh,
extraordinaire.
from Wisconsin.
He actually lives in Indiana.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, he lives in Indianapolis, Indiana. He's got 251 million social media views.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know who he is.
Yeah. So he plays. Now, to be fair, he uses a lot of different cues and he uses a lot of different tips, but he is a major fan of our break tip, and I've never. We handle all his tips, and he goes through tips pretty darn regularly. Now, what those
I would
not say that
imagine.
he's doing,
Yeah, I would imagine.
he goes through cloth pretty quick as well. So, good news is Simonis sponsors him with that, and he recently got a delivery of a new pool table to his home. The very controversial table that they use at the Moscone Cup is.
He got sponsored by them?
Yeah,
right?
yeah, and they were nice enough to put one on a ship and send it over to his house in
Racine
Indiana.
or
Yep,
something?
Racine, yep. He's
Yeah.
got a Racine table.
Well, I mean, who wouldn't take like
Yeah,
a free
who wouldn't
table
take
to try
that?
it out?
Yeah, it'd open the door right up, right this way, fellas. Put it right
For
here.
China. That's the shipping for that is
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah, I know the CEO of that company very well. He's a phenomenal person, and I don't know if he wants me to say his name on. I won't.
I'm not
because,
sure who
yeah.
that is, but
But we'll just say that he, that was very nice of him. Obviously there's a huge business upside to him just setting a table over for Matthew. But Matthew has done a phenomenal job
well, he's got
marketing himself.
a lot of YouTube videos and stuff.
Oh,
yeah.
he's got 251 million
Yeah,
views. That's
yeah, he's got a lot of
unbelievable. He's
videos.
15-year-old kid, and I don't know.
Yeah, I
if
know who he is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know how the story. How
I
he-
streamed him a little bit.
Yeah,
before.
you know his story. This is what he's in the living room and he's watching ESPN. And he sees Florian, doesn't know who he is. His dad owns a table. His dad Jesse owns a table, right? and he watches the program, and he turns the TV off, and he goes into the den where the table is and just starts, massaging like a maniac, messes his dad's cloth up. It's, it's only...
Really?
Oh,
He never played pool.
No, I mean, I'm sure he played pool. He probably hit balls around, but he never did trick shots. And then he got the great idea that, he learned a few shots, and he got the great idea to use video because, he's a teenager and everything's video now, social media.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Florian sees one of his videos one day and reposts it. And I think now Matthew has. Yeah, this is the story. Matthew told me the story, and then I had a meeting with Florian a few months back and chit-chatting with him and stuff. And Florian told me the same story Matthew told me, so it's true. But Florian reposted one of his videos. And
was he doing a shot that he learned from Florian on TV?
I'm not sure what. I didn't ask what the shot was. Yep. And suddenly Matthew exploded. The last time I checked, I think Matthew had 30,000 followers on Facebook, and but he predominantly was on Instagram and became very popular on Instagram. And if you watch his videos, unbelievable the shots that he did. Now, you can easily say, and I know a lot of people poo-poo artistic pool. He did
Game is tied at 6.
He did it 3 times, before he got it right. Well, I've tried shots that he's done. I've tried it 100 times before I could get it right. So,
no, there's definitely room for artistic.
Yeah,
pool.
absolutely.
Cool. I mean, anyone can identify with it.
Oh, absolutely. And you don't even have to be a pool player. Anybody can say, "Holy cow, that was something
cool."
else."
Yeah,
right.
for sure.
Right. And I've had Nick. Quick Nick in my pool room, and he made some shots. I tried 100 times and couldn't get. So, there's definitely some room. It's. I think it's a great part of pool is artistic pool.
I want to do an artistic pool event and do it with my real setup. I did the ACS Illinois one with my laptop and a webcam just to do it,
right,
and an iPad or whatever. I want to do it with my full-blown stuff, but.
Right. Well, I spoke to the artistic guys and tried to put an event together where I got behind it. I guess because I think
if you had a couple thousand, you can do it.
Yeah, here's the fact of the matter. I don't want them to do it and me be a sponsor. I want me to do it. You understand? Kind of.
You want to host the event?
Well, I want to put an event together like that. That's a great event. I am a big fan of artistic pool, and I reached out to some of the guys, and all they did was shut me down. So that's fine. I like to work smart, not hard. So I think it would have been something cool. We could have turned it into a yearly event or twice a year event, and they gave me. They threw up roadblocks.
Didn't give you much to work with.
Yeah, which is, to me, it's absolutely unbelievable. Why would you do that,
We're on break here. Do you know...
this is what I was asking about earlier.
Oh, my streaming boxes?
Yeah.
I'll tell you about them. Right. But do you know Mike from Omega?
Yeah.
He sells your stuff?
No, he does not. We have talked.
Does not?
We have talked, and my I don't want to say it's my problem. My issue is I have a hard time with the dealers now fulfilling them because of production. We just cannot keep up with demand. And Omega is such a big company as far as what they sell.
That helps me out, dude. It's my primary
So
sponsor.
when we are at a level where either production can meet demand or demand, I don't want to. I hope that demand never falls off. I hope it keeps getting better and better and better. But I don't want to have Mike open an account and then we can't supply him. He's not a small mom and pop organization.
He moves a lot of stuff.
He moves a lot of product.
He's
at all the big shows. Yeah,
He works hard, man.
Yeah.
He works harder than I do. He drives crazy.
Yeah, and he's at all the big events. He was at Derby, but that's one of the reasons why I haven't opened them. A few other big companies have asked to carry our product, and it's not that I want to sell the product, but I just don't want to disappoint I don't want to disappoint him as a customer, and then I obviously don't want to disappoint.
You need to get him like 100 tips.
Yeah, 100 of each one with the kind of inventory that he does. So you're talking about 1,000 tips, and then what do you do about the other dealers? You give him an order once a month, and what do you do about the other dealers that have been who sell them as well? So when our production can meet our demand, that will open some big national accounts. But the best way to do it now is instead of going wide and short, what I call wide and short, instead of having 300 dealers across the country, with each one of them having 2 or 3 tips in stock, let's do 100 tips across the country, where each one of them having 6 or 7 of them in stock, or 10 or 15, depending on the size. You know, I got a dealer that orders over 300 tips a month from us. So, and he's not a big national. So, what would that mean for an Omega?
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, when I say we're moving tips, when I tell you that if I had, now I don't want to give you numbers like that, that's proprietary, but we move thousands a week.
Sure, I understand.
So you know, I tell you what, Doug, who's here, is a cyborg dealer, has been for 6 or 7 months. For Patrick Custom Cusey, he's got a shop in here, and I got a message from him the other day. He knew I was coming out. I reached out, told him that I would be at this event, and he said, "You bringing some tips with you?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "No, a lot of tips." I said, "Yeah,
oh, okay.
I'm bringing a lot of tips," and he bought a lot of tips. So yeah, it's a good problem to have. I'd rather have people want them than not want them, right? But I want to be able. I don't want to disappoint people either. So. But Omega also sponsors.
He's been with me since last year of ACS Nationals.
Yep.
And I mean, without his support, it would be much more difficult to do what I'm
Absolutely.
doing.
He sponsors. We have a player that we both sponsor.
You got to see their new cases, man.
I did see their new cases.
Oh man,
yeah,
they're unbelievable.
Yeah.
I've got a whole bunch of them waiting for me in Indiana.
Oh, you do? Why don't you send me one?
The price point is ridiculous on it.
I
for
want
the value.
One. Can I have the orange
it's
one
insane.
or the
I don't know
bright blue one?
I don't know what I'm getting.
Yeah, just send me one. Or I can.
You want a case?
I can come by the house and.
I'll give you one in Illinois, maybe.
Yeah. No, I'm serious.
Maybe I could give you one, maybe.
Yeah. Well, I might be able to give you something. I might be able to trade something for you. You know, money.
I mean, I don't know what I have yet because
you're going to sell the cases. Is my point, right?
Yeah.
Well, you're going to sell them, right? So I'm saying I need a new case, and I'll buy it from you. Is what I'm saying.
Okay, sure.
And I'd be happy to buy an Omega. What happened here?
Daryl ordered a tip.
Thank you, Daryl.
Where did you order it from?
I'm sure you ordered it from Fat Mama Q's.
Can I get $1 commission?
Well, we'll take that out of my affiliate fee. Daryl, make sure you send me a friend request too if you're on Facebook. Well, I want to hear your feedback on it. Was Daryl the one that doesn't have Facebook, or he had Facebook?
No, Daryl has Facebook.
Daryl, if we're not friends already, DV Black on Facebook. Send me a request. I'd love to, friend request, and I'd love to.
You got room on your page for it?
Nobody knows me. I'm the most secret guy in the world for some reason. I only have 1,000 friends.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't pay attention to that stuff.
I don't go out and try and find friends. If you send me a request, I'm your friend.
Here's his Facebook page. Daryl's been a member of mine for like 3 years.
Oh, well, I like Daryl already because he's your member, and now he's a cyborg player. So I wanted to tell you one more thing about that fancy tip I showed you, because I never really finished the exclusive with you.
The carbon?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Did you want me to finish the exclusive?
Sure, yeah.
And we got on a tangent a little bit. That was an hour ago.
It's easy to do.
Yeah, well, it's better than you talking to yourself here. Right?
No, this is great. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm here for you. Now, I'm going to go to lunch soon. I'm going to need a break.
Big infomercial, but, there's nothing wrong with that.
Is it a big infomercial?
Kinda. That's all.
It is?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, I must be good at marketing. Huh. I tried to come here on a Saturday, the least, tried to come over, but I didn't have the player pass to get in this area, And you didn't give me a media pass, so that's really what I needed was a media pass. So, but you want this part of the infomercial. I assure you that you do. You're not saying, okay.
Yeah.
I'll stop at any time. Maybe we're boring the viewers.
No, they're all right. They're watching a great quality stream.
They probably have the volume turned down.
No, they're used to me talking about nothing, so this is better.
So if you notice, if you know our tips, that our brake tips come in a variety of colors.
Yeah, I remember when I first was talking to you, I was like, that's pretty cool. Do you want me to show all those different colors and bright orange? And
well, we have white, pink, blue, and yellow. But now that one that I showed you, that pre-production model,
with the carbon fiber in it.
With the carbon fiber in it, was orange. Did you notice that?
Okay, yeah.
All right. And
with
then
the black line in the middle.
With the black line is the carbon fiber. So just to show you this real quick, if you go to this website, which is, I mean, you guys at home can do it. If you go to SkylerWoodward.com, you will notice that the SkylerWoodward.com is orange.
Okay.
Skyler's favorite color is orange. So that carbon fiber tip that you saw is a special edition Skyler Woodward model where only 100 of them will be made.
Really?
Where you can soon be able to order it from SkylerWoodward.com, where it will come in a collector's box. You open the box up, there'll be a card in there. It'll say 1 of 100, 2 of 100, depending on which one you get. And then you'll get a signature, an autograph from Skyler with the tip inside of it.
Is there a promo card?
It's
Or is it
it's
like
just
a card
it's like a
with a
bit-
picture of him
yeah,
or something?
A picture of him, yep.
Okay.
So it's like an oversized, it's almost, think of it as almost as an oversized baseball card.
Okay.
That Skyler will sign. That'll be numbered 1 of 100, 2 of 100. You know, there'll only be 100 of the orange ones made. And the only way
they'll be sold out in no time. Then,
the
I'd
only
imagine.
way to purchase that tip will be from SkylerWoodward.com.
From his website.
From his website. Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. So that will be. Here's where the exclusive is. So this is. What are we in February here?
Yeah, February,
right?
second week of
so
February.
that will be a special promotion that happens during the week of Super Billiards Expo. So there's a
Okay.
So it was worth it for me to go back to that exclusive that I was giving you.
Yeah, I mean, that's a cool
That's
idea.
pretty neat,
Then
right?
everyone visits his
Yeah.
website
Yep.
and promotes him as well.
Exactly. And then they'll be able to find some Moxie gear on there. And now he won't sell Moxie gear exclusive. There'll be dealers around the country that have Moxie gear and things like that. I started to tell you with the Moxie gear, with the negative parts of billiards and things like that. Moxie gear was born on the idea that it's possible to.
Is that what
This
your,
is a
your
this is a Moxie gear shirt here. I'm showing you.
Okay.
But then this is without the sponsors on there. You with me? The
Okay.
Cyborg or the Mucci or things like that, right? So that's one. That's just a different color. But you could see because we have different players that are already
Okay.
signed with Moxie gear.
All right.
So George is a McDermott, so it'll have a McDermott logo on there with the Cyborg as well. Raymond will have Raymond's
Are
with
these
the OB.
are these like T-shirts? Or are these like kind of the
These-
ultimate team gear material?
No,
like
no,
the-
we're not doing the ultimate
like
team.
the
Yeah, we're not doing
nylon
that.
or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but
One day we may do that, but we kind of did some market research on there, and while they're great shirts, the price point is just kind of ridiculous. Yeah.
I would think they'd be expensive to get,
yeah.
to make or
Well,
whatever.
yeah. Well, if they're expensive to make, then right,
customized
right,
for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, and then the timetable too. You need a few weeks to get it done. Most people don't want to wait a few weeks. These are premium shirts. They're not cheap shirts, but you can see the designs are really cool. But the more important part of Moxie Gear, or how Moxie Gear was born, was there's a lot of shirts available, a lot of apparel. Now, Moxie Gear is not an apparel company, but we're starting with apparel. But there's a lot of apparel that's in the marketplace, and we don't want to knock anybody else's business, but we're going to start with a motivational line, and we call it our I have line. So the one that I'm showing Mike now it says I have heart.
I can show these guys if you want. I mean,
Yeah,
if you want.
it's fine.
I mean, I don't know if you're.
This is not the final production, but yeah, but this is I have heart. This is Skyler's.
Yeah, just put it up there.
Yeah,
Like, we can
all right.
probably see it in the.
This is again not final production. Moxie Gear is actually be on the back of the shirt, but can they see that?
Yeah,
My
well, they
screen
can
is a
see it.
little busted. I
they can
dropped
see
my iPad the other
Yeah,
day, but
that screen is cracked in like a
I'm
thousand places.
fixing it next week. I'll be at the Texas Open getting it fixed down in Dallas. But
That's your first shirt design you're gonna
that's Skyler's first part of the motivational line. Yep.
Okay.
So it'll be I have heart, and then here's it's a hoodie version, but there's other ones. So we have I have heart, I have desire, I have goals, I have determination. So positive clothing
Some
for
of your
billiard
ideas.
players.
Okay.
We don't always have to talk about gambling, but it's meant for. We talked a lot about the juniors, but it's meant for
It's
kids to be able
till
to wear.
6 here.
But we're not going to predominantly just market within the billiards industry. We'll be also marketing parallel in the soccer industry as well. So we're not a billiards exclusive.
Soccer?
Yes.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. On the soccer side, we'll have the neon colors, neon pink, not neon green, neon lime, with those same motivational type of apparel.
Well, it doesn't say I have heart, I play pool.
Right.
So
yeah, see,
anyone could.
see that marketing
Yeah,
genius
I
guy?
understand that.
Yeah,
Wow.
that marketing genius guy is working overtime, isn't he? So I guess soon I'll have to be going to soccer matches somewhere, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I probably play soccer just as well as I play pool.
Yeah, I'd imagine that.
Yeah. I'm one of those guys, if the ball doesn't come to me, I just stand there. Kind of like ping pong. Or racquetball. Racquetball is one of the good ones. If the ball doesn't come to me, you hit it.
Yeah, you're not gonna
Volleyball is another good example. Anything where I actually have to move a couple feet left or right.
Yeah, I can imagine that.
Yeah. That's why I'm a good shortstop. You know, I can go a couple feet to the left or a couple feet to the right.
How did you find yourself in the billiards industry?
The story is interesting. A friend of mine always
If you don't
wanted
mind,
to.
I
No, I
ask.
don't mind. I'll tell you any story. A
Kinda
friend of mine
interesting.
always wanted to open a pool room, and he found one. And he said to me, "I know pool, and I know how to play pool. He's quite a good pool player, but I don't know how to run a business." So he's smart and said, "How about we go into partnership?" And I said, "I've never been in a pool room in my life." So we actually found one. He found one a couple years later. He found one, and he said, "Hey, I found a pool room," and we were doing something online. We were on the phone with each other doing something online. He goes, "I can't believe it. I just found a pool room. Let's go look at it." 2 days later, we had a appointment with the landlord. First time I ever stepped in a pool room in my life. 2 days after that, so 4 days from that phone call, we were signing a contract to
buy a room.
buy a room.
Is
Yeah.
that the room that you just
The room
you were
that I
at?
just closed? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had it for 4 years. He left after a year. Said to me, "I'm going to move to Florida." The room was in New Jersey. He said, "I'm going to move to Florida. I love it down there," because he just came back on vacation. I told him he was a nut. He put his house up for sale. And he said, "Let's just close the room. We'll sell the assets, stuff like that." I said, "No, I'm having a blast. I'll buy your
Buy your share out. Yeah, right.
and I went 3 more years, and I did nothing that pool rooms do, absolutely nothing. I was told I was a nut, that I'll be out of business in 6 months. But in the 4 years I was there, we only held one major pro event. It was female. It was I couldn't believe the size of the crowd we got.
Well, I remember you told me you didn't even have that. It wasn't like huge. You didn't have like 10 tables or
Well,
anything.
we had 13 tables.
Oh, you did?
Yep,
Okay.
13 tables. We had 10 9-footers.
Okay.
Of the 9-footers, one was a triple shim. And then we had 3 Valley bar boxes that 2 of them we put Ridgeback rails on, which
Okay.
are phenomenal rails. If you own a Valley, I highly recommend Ridgeback
Right.
rails.
That's the upgrade.
Right. We had APA League there. We did some BCA in there as well. We didn't have a lot of teams. We had maybe 10 APA teams. But if you let me put it to you this way: on any given Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, you had a hard time getting a table. We didn't run weekly tournaments. We only did tournaments once in a while.
You just did mostly league play?
No, we didn't even do league play. We only had 9 teams over 4 days, so we didn't even do a lot of league play. But it was we were a very casual room. We did not cater to high-end players or money players. We catered to the exact opposite, which was the casual player.
Mm-hmm.
Is
Is it like a college town area?
No. I mean, there's a community college that was 10 minutes away, but no. We just geared it towards casual players. Now, the interesting thing about our room, and not to knock a competitor, so our room didn't sell food or didn't sell alcohol.
I was just going to
It was
ask you.
BYOB.
I was just going to ask you.
So I didn't make money on alcohol either.
Or
Nope,
anything,
nope, didn't have a kitchen. We sold snacks, potato chips and stuff like that, and Coke, right?
That was a good shot.
We made money 2 ways. We made money on table time and selling cues. 18 months after we opened, we were the #1 cue dealer in the state of New Jersey, which is not bad for a guy who didn't know too much about, playing pool, right? So,
Or the industry.
or
in
the
general,
industry is
or-
right. But what I did do is I
brands
reached
or
out
whatever.
to Q and Case, and Wes and his team gave me an amazing lesson. We set something up at Super Billiards Expo within the first year that we were open. And they spent 6 hours with me to teach me how to sell pool cues and give me the difference between this one and that one and why this one is good and things like that. So, yeah, we
Watching
became...
it hit here. I'm going to watch it from this angle, too. Good hit.
Looks good hit. Good hit. But, yeah, we were the number one... we became the number one Lacoste hybrid dealer in the state of New Jersey, and then a couple months after that, we became the number one dealer in the state of New Jersey for all brands. But I loved it. Loved owning the pool room. Can't wait to do it again. The hours is for the birds.
Yeah, you couldn't go nowhere unless you got a manager.
Yeah. And which is part of the reason why now, I'm able to, I mean, you think about what I've done in the last month. I went to the Florida Open, Music City. I was at Derby. I'm out here next week. I'll be at Texas Open in Shreveport a week after that. Superbirds Expo's coming up. Chinook's coming up. Just, a lot of different things. I told Oscar Dominguez that I'd love to go out and see a Bez West event, so we'll be out in California to do that. But owning a room, and you can't do both, especially with the liability with the alcohol and things like that. So,
How about that for a shot?
Yeah, great shot.
Oh my goodness! Now he just gets out. He's on the hill, by the way. Joey Gray.
This might be the first country song I heard all weekend.
Joey Gray's a phenomenal one-pocket player. Not bad here, 9-ball either. He's a winner.
I'll give you an update on the Sean King Sky Woodward match. Sky is at 7, and Sean King is at 6. That's a race to 9. Sean is about to break. That's a left side match. Both on the left side of the bracket. I think
I can move a camera way over there. I
think you should.
It's kind of far, but
You notice everything's empty. That's because they're going to do that Calcutta soon.
Okay.
I think that's why we're paused. And the reason that, if you remember, the reason that match is so delayed is because Charlie Bryant was on that table before, and that table wasn't available as quick as all the rest.
Did Charlie win?
I'm not sure. I can certainly go look for you. Well, why don't I go grab that, because this is the last match, and we'll find out who that 16 is, except for this match. So give me a minute.
Get some updates. Yeah.
I'm a good wingman for you, pal.
No, I agree.
Looks like we got Hill Hill down there now, right? Hill Hill, Mike?
It's billiardnet.tv. Yeah, or if you go to my old website,
Yeah, I did that one.
it
and that's
forwards
what
right
took
to
me
it.
yeah.
So that's Hill Hill on the Skyler Sean King match.
When are you coming through Cleveland again?
Cleveland? Somebody asked me about Cleveland?
Yeah, Bill Honey did. Bill Honey.
Well, since it's Bill, I'll say
Bill
it this
Honey,
way.
actually.
Bill, as soon as you invite me over for dinner, I'll come through Cleveland.
He made me Thanksgiving dinner one time
Oh, yeah?
at a tournament.
I heard
doing
he's quite a
tournament.
cook. I heard he's quite a cook. Is that true, Bill? That you're quite a cook?
I don't know if he's quite a cook, but he did make me Thanksgiving dinner.
Well, I
It
could
was
tell you
nice.
this. I eat on the road 7 days a week. It could be burnt turkey, and I'd eat it. So here's some updates for you. You asked me, did Charlie Bryant win, and that's a yes.
Oh, okay. I'd like to get Charlie on the stream because he hasn't been playing for years. He's come out of retirement,
So
even if it'll be a slower game. But
yeah, 2-3 hours you have to dedicate.
I think it
Probably
would be a slower
terabyte
game.
for just that match alone. Yeah.
He's a terabyte.
Yeah.
A gig is usually big for a match.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's,
So it looks like we have, after the Calcutta, Alex, say his last name since I say it wrong,
it's Alex Ollinger,
versus Mike.
Mike Beeler. That's an A-side match.
Eastside match.
I'm gonna run out to my car really quick. Can you just?
Yeah, go ahead.
And I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get some grading to do.
Also on the A side, we have Dustin.
Oh, Dustin Gugnia versus Billy Dyke.
That's an A side
Billy
match.
Dyke beat Skyler.
This is also an A side match.
Jason Clapp versus Chip Compton.
That's trouble. Some of the pictures didn't come out real well. This is
Shane McMinn is going to play the winner of this match right here. Sean King and Skyler Woodward, and apparently the score is tied at 7.
yeah, Hill Hill with Sean, who looks like pretty easy run out.
That's
he actually has
pre-Hill.
there, yeah. Oh, is it
If
pre-Hill?
it's 7-7.
Oh, yes, you're right.
Yeah.
Also on the left side, we got John Gabriel and Jason Jones, Jesse Jones, right? Jesse Jones
I
and
think so.
John
I'm
Gabriel.
not sure who that
Some of the
is.
pictures didn't come out, so sorry guys. And
Joey Gray versus. Huh?
Doug, I don't know what it says. Doug, yeah, boy. You know, they stand
Okay,
in
it's
front
the
of
guy
that
that beat
board.
Ryan.
Yeah, they stand in front of that board. They don't let you get near it. Let's see what Sean does here. Sean's a great guy, isn't he? Just absolute fantastic attitude. Very smart.
I talked to him at Derby a little bit. He was there.
Always positive, upbeat.
No, Sean is on the hill. You ever get in the Calcuttas at all?
No, I don't gamble. I'm not a gambler. You heard me make the bet earlier with Sky on we got
Chocolate milk.
chocolate milk.
They won't take that in the Calcutta.
No, they don't take that in the Calcutta. Yeah, I'm not a gambler. I'm not opposed to those who do gamble.
That
but,
guy's good at marketing too.
Yeah, Tiny,
I think so.
Tiny does a good job of marketing.
Because I see his stuff everywhere.
Yeah, he advertised at Music City, and he was all over Derby, and those jackets that they're selling are.
I think I yelled at him on Facebook because he was streaming with Zach for a minute, and he's like, he got mad at me. So
Is that the one you had a fight with yesterday?
no,
Oh, good.
no,
Because Tiny is not tiny. Tiny is not that tiny.
no.
No. Anybody who's named something like Tiny, you know that they're a big guy.
Yeah,
You know.
generally.
Yeah. I've never been called Tiny though either, but I'm a big guy.
Yeah, but you're not like strong and threatening.
No, I'm a
Not
I'm
like
a easy,
6'4" or
yeah,
anything.
no, I'm an easygoing guy. I very laid back.
So it's Sean's break, and he's on the hill.
Yeah,
Not good for Skyler.
not good.
That's why I was saying, are you about to lose some money?
No,
'Cause,
I
you
don't.
got Skyler
No,
in the Calcutta.
I don't. Yeah, it's just not who I am. I'm not a gambler.
Well,
Although
sometimes
business is gambling.
Sometimes I'm good with getting in the Calcuttas because
Yeah.
I know all the players.
Right. But you never know who's going to.
At regional
especially
events,
9 balls.
I
One
do pretty
twist,
good
one
sometimes.
turn.
And I'm not saying I'm a big gambler either. It's just sometimes I'll do an event and I'll buy a couple horses and I might make a couple hundred extra on it.
Yeah.
So that's my bonus for knowing the players.
Right.
And I usually have other people bid for me because if I bid, people go nuts.
Right.
Because they'll be like, who the fuck does TV Mike know that we don't know?
And then suddenly what you were buying for 40 is now 400.
Yeah, and then
Right.
I'm out because
Yeah.
I don't have money like that.
Right.
Once in a while, I mean, I actually bought a player for $650 in Pennsylvania, and people were like, dude, you're crazy. I was like, well, he got
How'd that
second
work out?
last year, so
How'd that work out for you, though?
I didn't make anything out.
Yeah, see, that's why I don't like to gamble. Because I don't
I
like
mean,
to
I
lose.
split it, but he got second the year before, so why couldn't he do good? You know. What I mean?
My dilemma is I'm not definitely opposed to gambling. I'm just not a very good loser. So, and gambling is just when I can't control it, it's not for me.
Well, that's true for sure. If you just buy all kinds of players and never win,
Yeah.
you might as well be going to the casino.
Right. Now, I've been known to be at the craps table, so that's why I'm saying I don't really gamble, but once in a while I'll gamble.
Yeah, I never played craps.
Oh, craps is a great game if you understand it and know the odds. The key is knowing the odds and when.
Yeah. Did you see the?
Did you
see
run
my-
anything?
Did you see this thing?
Oh, show me.
That was in a. I'll show you. It's a. We're gonna miss this shot, but I'm just gonna show you this while we're talking about this. It'll come up in a second. It's my slideshow. There's a casino in Erie, Pennsylvania, and they did some promo photos. You know, and this photo was on their website.
This is a slow slideshow.
Yeah. We need to promote my sponsors too, Jacob.
Yeah.
Here it is, look.
Oh, wow, that's nice.
It's a dude at the craps table. Wearing my that was on their website. It wasn't like anything I planned or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just a guy wearing a shirt. So as Sean gets out here, Skyler will be out of the tournament.
Oh, you're already counting them out.
I'm saying if he gets out, I mean, the chances are
no.
a top player getting out from here are pretty good.
Pretty good, but, you know, it's going to make for a bad lunch. Manny Perez's father showed us a local favorite here yesterday, and all we've done is talk about when are we going back. So we're gonna
What
go
kind
there
of
for
food
lunch.
is it?
Mexican.
Oh, I love Mexican.
Authentic Mexican with real Mexican people making it.
Yeah,
But all homemade stuff, and it's right around the corner here from the pool room.
Oh, okay. I think I know where it is.
So we're gonna.
I'd like to go
We're
there.
supposed to go there for lunch, but I could tell you that might change if Sky loses here. Well, he'll still be hungry, right?
Yeah, most people are going to get out from here, but you never know.
Yeah, it's getting very dim for Skyler from here. But, you know, good for Sean. Sean's a very good player, very good competitor. Can't take anything away from his skills, right?
So Alex might get 5.
You think so?
I don't know. He didn't last this long last year. He was out early.
Well, maybe I'll bet you $5 on that. Or a gallon.
I thought
milk.
you,
Or a
thought
gallon
you
milk.
said you didn't want to.
Well, just any opportunity to bet against Alex would be fun for me. You know, after this weekend.
He's a monster.
That's an
player,
inside
man.
joke. I don't have anything against Alex.
Sean King is the winner.
Sean,
He's from Kansas. I'm not sure what city he's from.
Oh, gets the big hug from the girlfriend.
Yeah.
She makes some pretty good treats. I don't know if you've ever had them.
No, I didn't. I haven't had them, but I saw them over there.
Yeah.
She's selling like.
Yeah, she makes the Oreo
Rice
ones.
Krispie treats
The
or something.
Oreo ones are the best ones.
It looks like Klatt is going to play. Who did we say on this board?
I'm sorry, I'll go back to it. Gonna have that Calcutta start now, right? I won't be taking Sky in the
Calcutta.
In the Calcutta, I won't be taking Sky.
Yeah, he won't be
a bad bet. Be a bad bet.
He won't be in it.
But I will bet you the chocolate milk or the $5, your choice. It's about the same amount.
That Alex doesn't win.
Yeah, that's an easy bet because I'm taking
a
field.
percentage on
Yeah,
that.
I'm taking the field.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll bet you 2-1 on that. I'll take the field
still
versus
not
Alex.
even a good bet, really.
Yeah, but he's your.
Well, I mean, I think
Listen.
he's a monster, man. I'm telling you, I see Alex all the time.
I have some auction sheets out there if you'd like to get one.
What am I doing? I'm getting you the
Let's see.
Sean King.
who. Here, there you go. Take it.
I want
what you're looking.
to. I want
Who were you
to.
asking for?
Well, I want to make a list of the top 16 players.
Well, I'll work on.
I'm
that
not
for you.
allowed to actually broadcast the auction, but
Oh, maybe you'll.
I'm
win.
going to write down the names.
Okay. You guys,
I'm going to stop this file real quick.
Danny at the end.
Goodbye, everyone.
We'll be back in a few minutes.